Hey y'all, today we're going to be making our breakfast casserole. It's a whole lot of ingredients, but it's really simple to make, and we're going to make it for you right now, all while having a whole lot of fun. Hi, and welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy, and today we are cooking up a battle winner. See, y'all voted last week on what we should make for breakfast. It was between the breakfast casserole or the sausage egg casserole, and it was a pretty close race, but breakfast casserole won out, and we are going to make it for you here today. Now, you're looking at this counter like I am going, holy moly, that's a lot of ingredients. Yes, it is, and it's all your fault because the other one's just sausage and eggs cooked up in a slow cooker.
But they picked my favorite.
That's right. They picked Chris's favorite today, and really, it's not that hard to make. I've made it once before. It's not that bad. A lot of ingredients, a little bit of time, a whole lot of goodness coming at you. And there's a lot of ingredients here, so we're going to do it step by step, showing you the ingredients. First thing I want to do to get started is I want to heat up about 2 tablespoons of oil in the bottom of my slow cooker. Now, I'm using my non-stick cooker. This is my crock pot. It has a browning and saute feature in it. Okay, that is getting hot. Just making sure I had it plugged in. And if you want to use a skillet, you can. One thing that we use in this ingredient is a package of sausage. And if you want to fry up your sausage and then use the drippings from that, I recommend getting rid of most of it, but leave a little bit of the drippings in there. That's how I did it in the finished product. Right now I'm going to use the way Chris says to in the blog, and that's to use a little bit of olive oil in there. And the first thing I want to do is take a zucchini and some mushrooms. I'm using baby bellas. You can use the white mushrooms, the white caps, whatever you want to use. But I love the baby bellas. They're a little meatier.
Nah.
Get it?
Now you gotta tell on yourself. You didn't buy the pre-sliced ones this time. Why?
I did not, because I am addicted to my food processor. And I'm going to use that. And what it's going to do is you want to thinly slice this up. And like I've said before, I'm really bad about even slicing stuff. So I'm just going to use the food processor. And it's kind of fun. Watch this. That one's got a fat bottom.
Oh, Michael, honey, no.
Well, it's not like I'm going to give it a complex.
No, just take it out and pull the big part out. Okay, now put it standing straight up. There you go. Oh, maybe cut it in half. Oh my goodness. On a cutting board? Okay.
I don't want to dirty more dishes.
Oh, okay.
I wonder how many people at home are going,
hey,
oh my gosh.
Here's a trick. Here's a trick. You can put them both in standing straight up.
That's right. Just like that.
There you go.
That is outstanding. Ta-da! And then while we're there, shrooms. Shrooms.
You could just put them in the same way.
I think I probably could have, but I thought this would be cooler. We're going to do it your way. Mushrooms. In the Cuisinart.
You can put the cap back in so it doesn't fling out, baby. There you go. You got it.
Just like that. See how simple that was? Make sure I shut it off before I go messing with the blade.
Remember, you're going to use it for your tomatoes, so don't get
oh.
everything dirty. Yeah. You're not going to put them in right
now.
now.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to do the trick. I'm going to show the trick.
Oh, okay.
Because one of my ladies told me how to do the trick.
Okay.
One of our crock posse. And then all I'm going to do now is make sure that oil's heated up. It has. It's starting to smoke a little bit. See? Just told me right there. Hey, I'm hot.
It's saying, hey, don't put your hand down in there.
Is that what that was? It was timing. Let me just toss my veggies in there. And kind of fry them up till the zucchini softens. And the mushrooms kind of soften up. That's right, veggies in a casserole. It's still going to be good.
Now, if you don't have a brownie slow cooker, you do this in a skillet.
Yes. I told them that already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, do I want to salt and pepper this or no?
No, you're going to salt and pepper on other steps.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of let this cook down a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I will tell you, about some of the other ingredients in this recipe. And that would be 10 eggs. 10. Not a dozen, because they're large eggs. If you were using medium eggs,
right,
you want to use a dozen, right?
Most anytime you see egg on a website, it is large eggs. But when we originally developed this recipe, we were making it for a hunger initiative that was featuring medium eggs. So we were showing people how to make something with medium eggs. But since we typically cook with large eggs,
right,
we've also included the instructions for large eggs.
Now I'm going to put the milk in there with this.
Yes, and I salt and pepper that too.
1/2 cup of milk in with my eggs. You're just making scrambled eggs is all you're doing. Getting scrambled eggs on you. Reminds me of the story of Humpty Dumpty. Did you know that Humpty Dumpty really wasn't an egg? Humpty Dumpty was a cannon that was used under the armies of Charles I, and the fort or the castle where this giant cannon was bombarded by artillery, and Humpty Dumpty, the wall that Humpty Dumpty the giant cannon was on, crumbled and fell and destroyed the cannon.
And
that's
Humpty
where they
Dumpty
get.
Had a great fall.
It had a great fall, and then all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't get Humpty Dumpty back together again to work. So it's actually about a giant cannon. It's cool what you read when you read a history book. And that's really a true story. That's not an April Fool. Because it is April. You know where I'm going with this.
Are you going to show them a clip?
Y'all who've been with us now for the past year of cooking Chris's dishes and have joined our crock posse have seen the stories, some of the fun stuff that we do on the site, and some of the practical jokes that we play on each other. And yesterday of this taping was April 1st, or what I call Christmas 2.0. Well, my wife doesn't play fair. And if y'all remember, y'all remember last year when I reached in the drawer and there was a spider in there and it scared me? Well, we went and put the first batch of this together.
Oh, you're not starting at the beginning of the story.
I'm steaming up my camera, I know that. I'm going to move this back for now. In case you can't see what I'm doing, I'm cooking veggies.
You're going to knock over the lights and the electricity.
That would be totally bad. Anywho,
Michael,
we are getting ready to go, and Chris is like, I'll meet you in the car. And I'm thinking, wow, she is really excited to go to the park. And then I get in the car, and, well, I noticed that her phone is on the holder, which is right in front, and so we use that to, like if we're taping a segment or something in the car, some of our vlogs and stuff. And she found this really cool holder that's magnetic that sticks to the back of your phone, and so it's real easy to go on and off with it. And I noticed that her phone was there. I thought, oh, she must have been taping a vlog or something on the way. That's pretty cool. And then I noticed that the camera was on. I'm like, what is that? And before I could really render a thought of that I was being taped, I look on the dashboard and there was a giant spider, and well, here's my reaction.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Wait, let me see. Yes!
And now you can see why I'm not getting along with my wife right now. The worst part of this whole story is on the way to the park after I threw my little tantrum, and yes, I was not happy about it. I called my mama. Remember? Mama Good? The one y'all thanked about the coleslaw? And thinking I was going to get some sympathy from my dear sweet mother, who is also absolutely terrified of spiders. No. She says,
why did you...
I got excited because she said, Michael, hand the phone to your wife. And I'm like, oh, she's going to get it. And I could hear both sides of the conversation going on. And it went a little something like this. Now, Chrissy, you just keep on to him until he quits picking on you. They'll never learn.
So
Talking about you, Mom.
So you're not telling the whole story. You didn't tell them what you did to get picked on.
I played a couple jokes and a couple pranks on...
And the whole time did I say, if you prank me, I will get you with a spider.
I know, but I was all ready for the spider because I saw the order on Amazon where you had that. She bought a remote control spider, people. A remote control spider. So I'm all prepared for that come tomorrow when I come home from work. I was not prepared for the spider in the car. I'm not prepared for spiders in general. I am terrified of spiders. Okay, zucchini's done.
Okay, so you need to get that out of there and set it aside so we can use it as a slow cooker now.
I'm running out of bowls.
You might also turn it to slow cook so that it doesn't keep...
Let's stop that right there. We'll go to slow cook. Actually, I'm just going to leave that off right now. Nose is itching.
Don't burn yourself.
I'll wash my hands.
Somebody will say something.
I know. He's picking his nose!
Hey, Mike.
Well, I did more than that when she scared me with the spider, but I'm not going to tell you about it.
Why do you have a cloth on your shoulder if you're using paper towels?
Okay, so I'm trying to develop better habits in the kitchen, so I've got this towel on. Thought it'd look cool if I was like doing this, and I totally forgot I had it on. I'm learning.
It was the spider's fault, wasn't
That's what it was, eight-legged freak. Alright, so I'm going to get this out of my slow cooker because I'm going to need the bottom of this slow cooker for something else. Give me just a moment here to... Look at that. Look how well those turned out. Browned up, softened, and they smell delicious. Now, if you don't like mushrooms, do what we did and forget to buy them. And the final product we have does not have mushrooms in it. And that was not by choice. We forgot to buy them. But it's still good without the mushrooms. So don't think that you can't make something this good because of one ingredient. Just leave them out. If you like mushrooms, we'll do what I'm doing. Put the mushrooms in. So there is that. And that's fine if you got some little bits in there. It's not going to hurt anything because it's all going in your belly anyway.
Right.
But now I want to...
Cube up 4 pieces or tear them apart.
Texas toast.
Yep.
Cube them up. I could cut them up, but I kind of like to tear them in.
Bite-sized pieces. And sprinkle them all over the bottom.
Now, I don't want to put oil or anything in the bottom, right?
No. Well, if you don't have a non-stick slow cooker, you might spray it with not a cooking spray.
Let me slide this back on
Just
here.
because there's going to be cheese and egg, and so it might stick if otherwise.
Right.
But you're using a non-stick slow cooker that already has oil in it, so it nothing.
Yep. Yeah, there is I got that residual oil from the olive oil. And that is it. Spread it out a little even on the bottom.
And then you've cubed up a block of cream cheese into little bite-sized pieces. Make
sure this has been refrigerated well before you use it because it doesn't take long for this stuff to melt. Now just sprinkle it evenly because think about it. This is what you're going to bite. You're going to bite into little pieces that have cream cheese. That's why you don't want great big chunks. Or the only great big hunk you want to have right now is me. Wow. And wow, that stuff's sticky.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned that that's so hot with your eggs going to go in there.
It's starting to sizzle.
Yeah.
I should have. Well, it's off. It's just kind of hot.
Yeah, it's going to melt things faster than normal.
Yep. Don't worry, it'll cool down whenever I put the egg in there.
No, it'll crisp your egg up.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Well, you still got to cut up your tomatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Using a trick that a couple of friends in our crock posse told me how to do. There we go. Wash my hands real quick, get all this cream cheese off.
Do you think you might want to lift that up out of there, off that heating element for a minute?
Ah!
No, that's not going to make things any better. We're going to have to wash all those.
I was trying to look all cool. Alright, so now I'm going to take my cherry tomatoes and I'm going to use a trick.
They're back in the cabinet because I thought you were using your food processor.
didn't put them in very well. And I'm just going to put them on one of these lids, just like that. I don't know if that's going to work or not.
I'm concerned.
Oh, I bet it will.
Because they're firm.
If I do this.
Okay.
Like that. Lay them down on the counter.
We can't really, I guess we can't
I'm
see.
cutting tomatoes in half.
Is it working?
Yes.
Michael!
It was the back of the knife. It's okay.
Jeez.
How many people in our crock posse just screamed their heads off when they saw that? Don't do that. Just don't. Yes, our tomatoes are cut perfectly in half.
Wow, that was fast.
Thank you for that tip, ladies. In here?
Yeah. And then
Look
you're
at
going
that.
to
Look at that. All in half, just like that.
And that works better than 2 plates because the plates slide around
Yep.
where the Tupperware.
Tupperware's got a grab to it.
Yeah. Okay, now you're going to want to salt and pepper those tomatoes. I'm concerned your crock is a little too hot to pour those eggs in there. So can you lift it up out so
You're getting nervous, aren't you? So I'm going to
salt and pepper.
salt and pepper first. How much? Just to taste, huh?
Yeah.
And salt. Give me a pinch of salt in there. I like salt. A little bit more. Get that out of the way.
All right.
And now I will go ahead and remove this.
Yeah, so to cool off. If you're using a normal slow cooker, it wouldn't matter. You won't have that same problem, but we've got ours too hot right now.
There we
Okay.
go. Just like that'll cool
Now-
off on that counter. By the way, we've got granite counters. Don't do that on like Formica or plastic counters.
No.
There we go. Know this.
Yeah.
Next.
Next, mushrooms and zucchini
Right here.
mixture.
We've got cooked up. Ooh, ow, hot. Just kind of spread that evenly
Mm-hmm.
in there. Put a little bit over here. Put a little bit over there. Put a little bit over. It's like ratatouille.
Now you could put just about anything in here that you like in an omelet. Like you could do onions.
Ooh, onions would be good. Bacon.
Well, we're using sausage today.
You could use sausage and bacon.
All right.
Just saying.
So now it's time for the eggs, and I'm still
Here we
afraid
go.
they're gonna sizzle up because you're gonna put
Just
them
a
in a
little
pot.
bit more. Eggs right in on top like that. All right.
Okay. Now your sausage, and then you top with cheese.
Now my sausage that I've already fried up. Right in there. Let's just cool down a little bit too.
And I think that's way more than a pound of sausage, Mr.
Well,
David.
I might have bad measurements, but I like meat, so yeah, we're gonna leave some of that out.
Just yeah. Michael.
Mix up for the bacon, and then
Wash your hands.
wash your hands. All right. And then shoot, daggone it.
And then it says a half a cup of cheese, or you could just sprinkle cheese on top. It's up to you. And we're using Colby Jack. I think the original one called for.
There's about a cup of cheese in there. So
The original called for Monterey Jack.
there's that much. We're using Colby Jack.
Yeah.
Now, does it matter how thin this is shredded? This is shredded pretty fine.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I personally prefer the thicker
Mm-hmm.
shredded because I just like the texture of it better. But they didn't have it in a thicker shred, so I just went with that.
Well, you've got some dishes to do.
Now,
And then
yeah,
put a lid on it.
yep,
High,
yes,
right?
yes.
For
Well, in the casserole crock, it took 2.5 hours. But in our Ninja, it only took about an hour and 45 minutes.
Yep.
So, it's one of those you're going to have to pay attention to it.
this might not be one where you leave the house.
No.
Because it cooks for such a short amount of time. And like she said, 2.5 hours is what it says is the max time using our casserole crock. Ninja, well, they're fast. Ninjas are fast.
No, I think it's just in general, I think a 6-quart would probably cook it up faster too. Like, because it's a 6-quart slow cooker where the casserole's 3.5.
Right. I'm coming back. I need a spatula.
Okay.
She's even got me one of them real pretty bowls, you know. Sometimes food tastes better when you put it in a pretty bowl.
So we're having breakfast for dinner tonight.
That. You see it's cooked up and it's starting to pull away from the sides.
Yeah, you can check it. The way you check it is in the center. You can take a butter knife down the center and kind of peek into it and see if the egg is set in the middle. And that's how you know it's done.
See the sausage and the tomato. There's some zucchini down there, which is going to soften up even more.
This is truly my favorite of all of our slow cooker casseroles.
No mushrooms in this. That's just because we forgot. But again, if you don't like mushrooms, we got some people that are even allergic to mushrooms that watch this stuff.
Just leave them out.
Leave the mushrooms out; it'll still be good. I hope. Let's
you
try.
could use squash if you don't have zucchini, or you can use whatever you want. Asparagus would even be good in it.
Mm-hmm. Or bacon.
Artichoke, probably.
Mm-hmm. Or bacon. Oh my gosh. It's sweet. And hot.
Did you get any of the cream cheese?
A lot of it.
Yes.
And I am not a fan, like uber fan of cream cheese.
I
might put some on an Oreo from time to time, or it's good like in a cheesecake or something. But if you feel like, you know, like if you get a chunk of cream cheese and something like, oh, it takes over. But in this, it does not, because the cream cheese is something creamy to bite into on top of those fluffy eggs. That's what the milk's going to do with your eggs, is make them a little fluffier. And then you get that bite of sausage in there. We're using a mild sausage. I bet a spicy sausage would be good in that too. Some people like a little hot stuff. Hot sauce would go good on top of this. My kid, I know that when she eats this, she's going to put ketchup on top of it because she loves ketchup with her eggs.
You could put jalapenos in it if you wanted.
Yep. I'm sure that people would. Make a little Tex-Mex. The bread soaks in everything. It's almost like having French toast in the bottom of it because it'll soak in that egg that goes to the bottom of the pan. Oh my gosh. And then the tomatoes added some acidity to it. Holy cow.
This is one of my favorites, especially in late summer when you have tons and tons of zucchini and you're looking for something different to make with it. That's one of the things I love about it.
And anybody, I'm sure that somebody's going to come out and say, well, I don't like lots of veggies. It doesn't taste like you're eating your veggies. All those flavors just mixed together. You got to trust me on this. This is like one of the best things I've made so far. Oh my gosh, it is so good. She's back her smiling, she's all proud. And each bite is a little different. That one had more tomato in it. It's got that sweet and kind of sour taste of the tomato. That is so good. But that bread's what gets me. How sweet it is. To be loved by you. Sorry, random song lyric. That is so good. Like I said, the bread just soaks up. And when that cream cheese has got that velvety, sweet, sour flavor. That's an absolute battle winner. Good job, Crock Posse. Y'all keep it up. You've done real good picking out these battle winners. I just want another bite. That's really good. If y'all like what you saw, if you would, give us a subscribe down below. Click that little subscribe button and become a member of our ever-growing Crock Posse. Also, give us a like on this video. Give us a comment. What would you put in your breakfast casserole? What would you leave out of your breakfast casserole? Would you even like breakfast casserole? Would you want to come over and have some? By the time you see this, it's all going to be gone. Sorry. Gonna have to make your own. But you can check out over at recipes.crock.com. And if y'all keep watching, we will keep cooking. And all will be well. I'm going back at it. It's so good. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
My goodness!
Huh.
Oh, Lordy.
Tell him to stop.
I don't know what he's doing. Octavius, no. Aki. No. Alright.
And today we are cooking up